Okay, so let's talk about my wolf guy, the one that's from my video game, okay? So if you want to know about him, alright, I'll tell you basically about him. I probably won't remember everything, but I'll try my best. But, so here's the thing, okay? He is a werewolf, definitely, but he's also a vampire at the same time. But the weirdest thing about him, he's not like other vampires. He's different. Because I know that vampires hate sunlight, and and he, Wolf can actually walk out in the sunlight, and it won't do anything. And holy water won't hurt him either. But if you guys think that's weird, well, it's because he's different. Like I said, and so you know when you watch like vampire movies when that's all the vampires feed on, only blood only. That's the only thing they drink. Well, my wolf guy, he eats food like us, and he drinks blood. But the reason why he drinks blood is because either like a wolf is like hurt, he drinks the blood to heal himself, um, or if he can't find no food like we eat, and wolf is hungry, then he'll drink blood. But but if he's eating like food like what we do, like hamburgers, fries, or steak or whatever, well, then he'll just eat that. But yeah, um, it's what he it's what he does. So and holy water doesn't hurt him either. And and if that was like from the movie, that's what he would do. He would drink blood only for a reason, either healing or he's actually really hungry and there's no hamburgers or fries or anything for him. Or but for a video game, if he's in a video game, well, food and blood will heal him at the same time. But if he was in a movie, it's different. But now another thing about him, um, he is a very old guy. Okay, like I mean, like not the age how he is. I mean, like he's been living for a lot of years. Like I can't say millions, but maybe thousands of years. Um, because he's been around in the past when the Vikings, um, until the I think ancient days when Cleopatra was alive. Because way back then, um, Wolf was actually married to Cleopatra, and that's why they had been together for all these uh, thousands of years, and and they were happy together, until one day, basically for my video game story, then the mother of the dead, she she lost her children, and she wants them back, but so so basically people came in and took her kids and killed them, but because they weren't really kids, they're more like the dead kids, or undead kids that are walking around and moving. They killed them off, and she got really angry, and she wanted revenge on those guys, and then so she thought, she'll make something or do something to like turn people into like what they've been through, and so that so she can have her children back, when she turned people into monsters and or zombies or stuff like that, you know. So that day when basically that happened basically in Vikings days, and so and Wolf knew about it, you know, about her and everything, and so Wolf came to her castle and was fighting some enemies to get to her, and then he killed her off, and then for all these, you know, these years, you know, everything was kind of peaceful, you know, and then Wolf had you know, had some babies, and um, you know, he was making a family, you know, and he wanted to have his own castle and have his own home and stuff like that, you know. And then you know, Wolf became a guy that works out, and you know, he had his own farm. He lifted things up with his own, you know, hands, and he got stronger and stronger, you know, and he had like started to get bigger muscles and started to lift things up and all that, and that's when became him big, you know, and then he was doing like fighting training and all that. He's learning how to kick and punch and doing other stuff, and you know, and then when the day came, I think it was 2000 or no, not 2000. I think it was in the 90s something. And then she came back, and then that's when everything started, you know, again. And so yeah, basically that's his story, you know. But yeah, but yeah, you know, Wolf. That's how he is. You know, what else he does? Also, he became a good fighter too, and starting to fight these undead, you know, and he became a what do you call it? Um, More like a warrior, you know, to the undead. You know, you know, he became a, you know, badass and started to kill the undead, and so basically he became a warrior, you know, when he was fighting those undead, you know, with the sword and or the axes or whatever he was using, you know. It's not the small axe. It's more like it's like a double axe. It's made back in the Vikings days. It's like the really big ones. Yeah, he used that, and he chopped them all up. So yeah, he was a fighter back then. So, and he still wants to be, and he's still learning how to use knives and swords and punches and kicks, and he's still doing it. You know, he's not gonna stop. You know, and basically, after when his daughter Sherry, when she was growing up to be, it looked like a teenager, kind of like a doll teenager, kind of like. He actually teached her how to fight too. You know, how to defend herself and all that. He's been doing that to her. You know, I mean, you know, even from the first start, when Sherry was a little girl, you know, he was always with her. You know, he was always with her. You know, teaching her stuff, how to do things, and you know, and that's why Sherry loves her daddy a lot, because you know, he's always there for her, and you know. So, but yeah, I think that's it for Wolf. I think if that's what you want to know about him, you know. Um, and let me know down in the comments too. You can tell me like something else that if you want to know about him. You know, I'll probably tell you. If you want to know about what does my wolf guy do, or if you wanna tell me anything. You don't have to, but if you like to, feel free. But but the problem is though, okay, if my comments turn off, I'm sorry, but it happens once in a while when I talk. But I hope it doesn't. But you know, but if the comments are on, that'll be great. Then you can tell me more about Wolf if you want to know about more about him. You know, you can feel free to. And yeah, basically that's all I know for now about him. So, oh, another thing too before I go. Wolf's favorite meal. Okay, I would say his favorite meal is steak, mashed potatoes with either beans or corn on the cob. That's what he likes, and bread and butter, definitely. And that's it. And yeah. So thank you all so much for hearing and watching. So yeah.